Hey everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Invaders from the Big Screen, the 29th book in the Give Yourself Goosebumps series. Now, this is one of the earlier Black Spines, like I said, 29, the first Black Spine is book 23, and this one has a heavy theme revolving around movies. The whole book is centered around this movie theater. Well, you don't get any lore for how the movies come to life, and you can either go in the movies or they come out to you. It's usually going in the movies, like 90% of the book. And yeah, there's a horror movie, there's an action movie, which is the one on the cover, involving the ape. And there's also another action movie that's like a spy thriller. And I'm excited to talk about it, so let's just dive right in. And now for the blurb. He's one mad monkey. Your friend Lori gets a little freaked out by horror movies, but you tell her just to cover her eyes so she gets scared. After all, it's only a movie, right? Wrong. If you watch Going Ape and Blastovision, a giant ape will reach for the screen and pull you into the movie. If you watch Agent Z vs. Dr. Aqua, you'll find yourself swimming with half-alligator mutants. And if you decide to see House of 100 Horrors, you could be counting your last hours on Earth. The choice is yours in the scary Goosebumps adventure that's packed with over 20 super spooky endings. Oh. Okay, so this is just a pretty fine GYG. It's a very average one, I feel. Nothing goes absolutely crazy bonkers that makes me want to raise a score like 9 out of 10. This was insane. No, it has its moments, it has its flaws. It's just like an okay GYG. Nothing much to say about it. So what did I find okay about Invaders from the Big Screen? Now, this book is generally just the most okay GYG I've read in a while. And that's just because it's overall just really okay. I will say, though, the main thing that sticks out to you is the book's concept, as I kind of was hinting at with the movie theme. That is fucking cool, alright? It doesn't feel limited at all, even if it doesn't do much with it, which you get to later. It just feels really nice to have this, not really fresh, I've seen this before, but really interesting concept for a GYG book. And whilst it could have been done better, it was nice to see it. I liked it. And a lot of the things it did with it involving 3D glasses and the Blastovision, if you want to call it that, was basically just, what if your seats moved during the movie? If you want to say anything about it, I don't really know what the fuck it was supposed to be. I guess that was cool. The way the movies leaked into each other was really cool, like the world and the actual movie, like the Dr. Z versus Dr. Aqua, whatever it was, Agent Z versus Dr. Aqua. The water, since there was an ocean scene, just leaked into the theater. It was really cool. So yeah, I liked a lot of stuff about the concept, but every single storyline had some good in it. So I'll just get into it now. The Going Ape storyline, the main one of the book, had 11 endings or 12 or so. That storyline, it didn't have anything spectacular, but I enjoyed it. It was just trying to capture this giant ape creature for the most part. And, yeah, it had some interesting things, like the Hunter character. He was kind of funny, because he's just like this, he reminds me of Nigel Thornberry, right? I like the way, the main actual ending, like the good ending, where you actually do capture the ape. Kind of good ending. There's multiple good endings, you want to call it that. I like the jungle setting, it's nice and cool. And, I like a certain ending involving vampires. As weird as it is, yeah. The other storylines, we'll start with Dr. Z versus Dr. Aqua, or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember the name of that one very well. Just get so confused. I like the underwater base. That's about it. The Humanigators were okay creatures. They don't do much, but the underwater base was a cool setting, and I really like the swamp room. As weird as it is, it's what we got of it. It was pretty cool little room where the Humanigators basically just lived. I guess it was like their dorm room, I guess. Yeah, it was a cool setting. The third storyline, the Haunted House one, I thought it was okay. It's just like a little version of Pain House, where it's just trying to be a really scary haunted house. Only this one doesn't do it as well, I feel. Pain House is a lot scarier, but we're not comparing them here. I think it's fine. It's a nice, decently scary one with some interesting concepts, like there's something involving paintings, which I found cool. And, yeah, it was fun. It was alright. Not a lot to be said about this book in terms of upsides, as you can tell. It's just like, yeah, it was pretty cool, I guess, all around. Oh, concept was cool, but yeah. So let's move on to my downsides. Tying two downsides together, nothing sticks out in this book. It's average. It's average as heck. Alright? Whilst it's not bad average or great average, I mean, it's leaning towards bad average. It's just like, alright, nothing sticks out here, and that's kind of sad, especially if this really cool concept of movies coming to life. I liked it. You know, kind of holds a Goosebumps movie, even, like, things are coming to life, kind of getting sucked down to real world, especially for one part of the book, which we'll get to in a second, sadly. Yeah, nothing is done much with the concept as well, which is a whole nother downside. I like the concept of this book, with it just being about movies coming to life or getting sucked into them. It's just like the movies weren't the coolest to pick, because I think you'd have done something way cooler. Like, I think the coolest one of the three, not my favorite, but the coolest one of the three, was probably a haunted house. Actually, it might be it's my favorite. That was the coolest one of the three, because I mean, at least made sense for Goosebumps. Then you have the least scary storyline of all time, that was Going Ape. It's just like, you could have done so much cooler stuff, pick so many cooler movies to do. It's just really strange. And yeah, it's just, nothing sticks out overall in this book. It's kind of just bad average. It's still good, but like, nothing's really sticking out to me, as well as the concept not being expanded on much. And I also want to mention that there's one other storyline I didn't mention, and that is storyline B to the second storyline, which is Dr. Aqua versus Agent Z, I think. I can't say that right. That was really mid. That was like a 20-page storyline, and it was just really... it was super mediocre. I don't know why it was thrown in. It was a very short one. They could have just expanded the actual storyline in the movie, which would have been way cooler, since I actually liked that one. It was pretty cool. But this makes the whole story B segment of Dr. Aqua in general really mid. Just a mid storyline with alright endings once again. And that's another thing, none of the endings were like terrible, I don't think. There might have been a couple that were just like, I don't like that. But overall, just alright endings, and it's just like, wow, nothing sticks out. I'm waiting for that ending to make me go, ugh, that's cool. In a good way, you know, like it's violent or gross. Yep, this book is just overall, not really mid, just like, fine, but in a not really good way. And also, really mediocre, even bad storyline. That is only 20 pages, to be fair. So yeah, let's get to my rating. I give it a 7 out of 10, just flat on the dot, 7 out of 10. 3.5 out of 5 stars, if you will. It's an average UIG. It doesn't do anything terrible, but it doesn't do anything even remotely, like, great. Besides the concept, which was not really done well, because, you know, horrible movie picks. Yeah, not horrible, but, like, there could have been some better picks for a GYG in terms of what movie types you're going for. Alright? Yeah. Wish this was better than it was, but still I like it at the end of the day. Don't think I hate it. It's just like, damn. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think of this book below if you have read it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.